guys! Today we're going to be talking about inherited and learned traits. A few days ago on Monday, you looked at pictures of puppies and their parents and identified some traits you found the puppies got from their parents. And then you got to watch a video, answer some questions, and then read about inherited traits and then work on some vocabulary. Today we're going to take all of what you know from inherited traits and put them against learned traits. So follow along with me. First, we're going to talk about inherited traits. Well, every living thing has traits that make it unique. Remember, a trait is a quality or a characteristic of a living thing. So, for example, the color of an animal's fur or the shape of this leaf that you see right here. Well, behavior is a way in which a living thing responds to its surroundings. For example, a bird. Well, what does a bird do to survive? It builds a nest. Or which way does a plant grow? Well, it's going to grow towards the sunlight. So inherited traits are passed down from parent to the offspring or their babies before the baby or the offspring is even born. This is called heredity. Heredity is the passing of those traits from the parent to the baby before the baby even comes into this world. If you look at this picture, you'll notice the father has a big nose. The mother has bushy eyebrows. So together, they're going to have a son, and that son may also get the dad's big nose and the mom's bushy eyebrows. Well, physical features and behaviors can be inherited. For example, having 4 legs like a dog, having fur like a bear, the color of your hair, the color of your eyes, the shape of your nose, the rolling of your tongue. So if you look at this picture right here, you're going to see a couple examples of some traits. You may have attached earlobes. You may have detached earlobes. Maybe you can roll your tongue. Maybe you can't roll your tongue. Also, your hairline. The hairline separates your hair. So maybe you have a straight hairline. Maybe you have what we call a widow's peak. Well, do you remember before we left, we talked about cells? Well, inside cells, there are these things called genes. Now, not the blue genes that you put on your body, but genes that with a G. They're tiny pieces of material that contain hereditary information. They're located in these cells, and they control the traits that living things get. So a learned behavior is a skill that an animal develops after it's born. It's a little bit different than an inherited trait. An inherited trait you get passed down from your mom or your dad in those genes, in the cells, before you're even born. But a learned behavior comes after you're born. So genes, the little things inside your cells, they don't control the learned behaviors. And learned behaviors are not passed from parents to their babies through genes. They are learned. That means it comes after they're born. So humans and animals learn from adults and their experiences. Look at this picture of the mother bear and the baby cub. Well, the mother bear is showing her cub how to fish or find berries. Well, this picture right here is of a mother bird teaching its baby bird how to fly. This picture right here, is knowing how to ride a bike or knowing how to speak a language. All of those things you learn after you're born. So look at this chart really quick. This is the last slide of my presentation. And on one side, you have inherited traits and the other side are learned behaviors. Look at the inherited traits. Brown eyes, long fingers, bird eating seeds, a dog with pointed ears. All of those things are inherited from their parents. That means the girl, the boy, the bird, and the dog, they got those traits from their parents before they were even born. Now let's look at the learned behaviors. Reading Spanish, playing the piano, a bird knowing where to find a bird feeder, or the dog knowing the sound of its owner's voice. All of these come after the girl, the boy, the bird, and the dog are born. So next thing that you're going to do is you're going to do a digital sort, and you're going to sort inherited traits from learned behaviors or learned traits.